Hi and welcome. My name is Flor, and I am talking today a little bit more about this workshop of the honoring of the yoni and the lingam. I know a few of you wanted to have a bit more details about what we will do that evening and what we will talk about. So first of all, the reason for this workshop was twofold. And I developed it because I wanted to first give people a deeper understanding of what sexuality is really about. And also I wanted to develop and talk about a lot the concept of honoring of the masculine and the feminine as the man and the woman. So the combination of the workshop works on these two aspects. If you look at sexuality, sexuality is something wonderful, something that we usually, most of the time, all really like. And even if we don't like it because of certain trauma, it's something that we cannot really avoid. I mean, sexuality is everywhere. It's very attractive. It's something that calls us. It's tantalizing. It's even selling cars. When you see, we use it for all sorts of advertising. And it's becoming less and less taboo. Yet at the same time, interestingly enough, we understanding it less and less. We have kept sexuality at a very basic level. For sure, it sells cars. For sure, it sells cornflakes and whatever else about it. But really, when you look at it, the more open supposedly we are about sexuality in our society, and the less open we are internally towards it. We have never seen so little libido in people. We have never seen so little erection problems and orgasm problems in the society. And actually, because of that, very high levels of depression are starting to come. We are not satisfied with our sexuality. It's almost as if we understand deeply from the inside that we should do more with it, that it can do more, but we don't know how to, and so we're not satisfied with it, and it creates a lot of tension. And then you have the other side of it, which is a lot to do with the Tantra, and it gives a big understanding, supposedly, of orgasms. It talks about pleasure. It uses rituals. It's supposedly very open, so it talks a lot about open relationship, all these kind of things. And yet, I've been in this Tantra world for quite many years now, and I've seen many Tantra schools, and I'm almost always quite amazed how little understanding there is still of sexuality. It's always lacking this main link, the heart. It's still very basic level. For sure, there's a lot of shagging around, and there's a lot of techniques to make your lovemaking last longer, and there's a lot of techniques to increase your orgasm power, and then that's it. Where do we take this? This is not enough. Sexuality is a huge power. It is the power that creates. It is from sexuality, from this union, that we can make a child. So the power of creation, of creativity from this is enormous. And if you don't use it in the right way, it's a little bit like, making a delicious meal, cooking for, days to make a feast for your lover, and then at the last minute saying, well, sorry, sunshine, we're going to McDonald's for dinner. So for sure, McDonald's will mean that you're not hungry anymore. But really, it will not give you much satisfaction compared to the feast you were going to have. So this is what I'm working with. And we work with this through the concept of sublimation using the energy, but we work a lot with this original impulse of sexuality, which is the need for connection. It's the impulse of deep connection at the level of the heart to create union. And when you work with that, when you work with this heartful focus, this heartful energy powered with this huge sexual power, you get something quite amazing, really quite amazing. So I won't tell you more than that, because then I get very excited, and then the video will last for about 2 hours. So we'll keep this for the workshop on the evening. The second part of it is about the honoring. And this is another thing that's very close to my heart, because I've started to realize that we have lived in a world, in a society the last 50 years where feminism has been very strong. There was very much a need for it. There is no question about it, but it is extremely outdated. And we have now created a pattern where we're talking about this awakening of the woman, awakening of the femininity so much that we forget about the men. We have a lot of stories about honoring the woman. We have a lot of stories and practices and schools about creating orgasms around the woman, but not so much about the men. And again, I've been in this tantric world and also the sexual Tao world for a while now, and it always comes back to the same thing. The woman is supposed to be this huge, amazing, wonderful goddess, and the man is mostly tough-looking, strong man who will just worship her. And it's not enough. The ideals are still not correct. And I want to develop something which is honoring the woman as much as it is honoring the man. If you do not honor the man, you will in no way be able to awaken as a woman, and vice versa. So we have a very, very, very strong need for this in the society. And you can see it very clearly for men, especially. I have a daughter who's 7 years old, and I really struggle to find a movie which represents the man in a good light. Most of the time, especially if it's a king figure, the man is pathetic. Really, the man is pathetic in the movie. And it's very difficult to find something with a strong, beautiful, sensitive man image. So this is also the reason behind this workshop. I don't only want to work on the woman, I want to work also on the man. And then it's putting the couple together. Because there's something so incredibly beautiful in couple relationships. In couple relationships, we create something which is so deep. It's a love that is very difficult to reproduce anywhere else. So when you mix this very deep, heartful connection with the sexual energy and the honoring, and you do it within the couple, then you get enormous healing. So the workshop is for this. Primarily to connect intimately at the level of the heart, because physical intimacy we are used to. We get naked, we get intimate. That is not enough. I want really deep intimacy of the heart, and we do it through touch, because touch is one of the most powerful techniques that we have. The skin is so sensitive, and we do it through this deep honoring, and of course we do it through yoni and lingam because of the sexual power. Now, saying this, obviously, since we will do this yoni and lingam massage, you will be naked, at least on that area for your lover, but you do not have to be fully naked at all if you are not comfortable. You can use blankets to hide yourself as much as possible, and we will do body massage, but we can do this with the clothes. It's not a problem at all. So it's really up to you how much nakedness you have or how little nakedness you have. I really want you to be comfortable and have an ability to open and completely relax and surrender. So you really need to know where you want to go and as far as you want to go, and it's really dependent on you. So then really the program of the evening, we will start the evening by connecting. I want you to be able to connect to your own heart, and then to also connect to the heart of another person, the person in front of you, and also to connect as a group. And then we will be able to reach a much higher level of intimacy. And the beauty of it is, for sure, you can work with only one couple, but when you work as a group, you support each other and you enhance each other. The energy becomes really intense, and then it's much deeper healing that you create like this. So we start with that, and then I will give you a lecture explaining more about this concept of sexuality, but also give you a lot more methods of how to use the energy in a much more meaningful way, so that you know how to do that within the massage and also within your life. And then we will actually practice the massage. So we will practice 2 by 2, and we will start on the body, we will start on the back, to have a nice relaxing massage, and I will also teach you certain points that help to unblock the channels of energy, so that the sexual energy, when it is moving, will be able to move much faster and much easier. After we've done the back, we will turn around, we will do the front completely, and after that, when the person is ready, the giver will sit and with the legs of the receiver on him or on her, and then we will do the yoni or the lingam massage. the whole time I will be guiding you. And the whole time I will help you to stay in a very, very strong state. This is what I'm mainly doing this whole time, is teaching you how you stay in that very heartful, focused state, so that you're able to give as much as possible, receive as much as possible, open, really like a flower, so that this deep, deep, deep intimacy can occur, and this deep, deep, deep healing can also happen. So that will be the evening. And then after that, of course, we finish with hugs and sharing and the usual thing. So I really hope I see most of you there. We will have space only for 5 nests or 5 couples, but we'll see how it goes. We start with that, and then maybe next time we do something else. But really, I hope that you have the courage and the desire to join, and we will have a wonderful evening. So I hope to see you soon. Bye. A little update to the video after saying goodbye, because I realized that I actually missed a chunk of the explanation after someone asked me another question. The actual massage of the yoni and lingam will be done with still the same technique of touch, still the same technique of heartful focus, and the main focus of the massage is not on the pleasure, not on the orgasm. It's not a sensual massage at all. It's a healing massage. So we will work with deep connection. Again, we will work with this deep intimacy, and we will also work with these very specific points, finding points which release blockages, which produce healing and help the energies to flow, staying with these points and being in constant communication with the other person. Yeah, so I think that's it for now. If you have any more information that you need, if you have any more questions, then just email me. You should have all the details. You can also contact me through the Facebook event. I hope that gives you all the information that you need. And if not, we'll be in touch again. Bye.